Well, guys, it's been a while, but I'm back to do another SCUM update. As you know, I've been playing this game since day one in 2018 and following its existence. And I've been playing on the SCUM dev events throughout the years. A lot of fun. The last couple of months, it's a little bit of a lull. Haven't really played SCUM in probably, well, since the beginning of October. But we have a new update today and looks like there's some new interesting stuff coming out of it. So we have the SCUM holiday update and the PTE are live. So it says, hello, everyone. Happy Monday. No dev update because the PTE is now live. Also, our regular holiday content is on the live build as well. Also, the regular holiday content on the live build is in as well. Check out the deets, as they say. So we have the player. So PTE stands for player test environment. This is kind of like a testing they have that's besides the live build. So the live build is what everybody has. The PTE is kind of an experimental thing. It's kind of a way, I guess, for a lot of developers can get away with say, hey, we're playing around with this. Don't hold us to this as 100% going into the game. We're testing it. We need your feedback. Try it out. See if you like it. If it works good, then you'll see it in the next update or future updates. So this just basically describes how to actually get into it. So it says to start, all you got to do to get into PTE branch is simply right click on your game icon in the Steam library and go to properties, then go to betas, then under betas, go to choose the branch and select PTE like so. So it shows right here on the screen. You can't see my mouse cursor, but basically you got your SCUM screen when you right clicked on betas. You guys can see it here. Once you have the branch downloaded, we have prepared PTE servers for you to connect to. So looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like there's 8 different servers: a Canadian server, 2 Europeans, an Asian, 2 American, and an Australian server. Depending on the demand, we might add more servers. Now, so it's kind of good because hopefully people can get in there, ones that actually want to test this out and populate them heavily. So it looks like there's a really big rework done to the loot system. So starting with the loot, as said in last week's dev update, the loot table has been distributed to make more sense depending on the POI style, lore, etc. So let's start with the general loot. So general loot such as clothes, food, etc. has been increased for starters. So more general clothes, more food. As for the 1.0 map rework, the number of spawners has dropped, resulting in even less loot than intended. We have brought the drop chance to mitigate this chance. So brought it up. So if you really do get a bunch of no items found in a row, you can bet someone was there. Interesting. With that, other loot, such as clothes, has been rebalanced and distributed depending on the zone they are in. So it looks like, see this green and red zone and another zone? Interesting. I don't know what that exactly means, but maybe we'll find out. Red being coastal zones where you find more light clothing, such as shorts and t-shirts. Green being moderate climate and blue cold climate. So depending on the zone, that is the layer of clothing you should wear. So you can dress according to the temperature. Makes sense. Next up, we have special loot, starting with police, hunting, and military loot. Here's the picture from last week. This is a whole bunch of circles, guys. No X's, all the O's. They're all color coded for various reasons. So all color coded for various reasons. Some of you were guessing what it was, so here it is. All the loot has been divided between the POIs into categories. The goal is to remove the clutter from so many weapons and ammos currently in the game. Makes sense. I've said that before. We almost got too much. This also goes for military clothing being divided so it fits the biome they are located in. So Western forces are in green, for example, M249s, MK18s, M16, so on and so forth. Eastern forces are in red. All AK variants, SVD, RPK, VSS, etc. Police are in blue, so MP5s, Block 21s, UMPs, MAC 10s. Hunting, which is your DP11B, your shotguns, Krugers, Blackhawks. And then World War II, which is your helmets, the Grands, the Kar 98s, 1911s. And then white, which is Tech 1. So the white are the advanced stuff, I guess. And these are the actual guys that are running the island. So they got the HS2s, the M82s, RPGs, SM19s. Some POIs have also been made special in this regard. Hunting cabins now have a higher chance of spawning hunting loot. The prison POI is filled with police gear and so on. Some things will let you explore on your own to see if the intent was successful. Another change are the locked. This is huge, guys. This is actually huge. Another change are the locked lockers. There is now 100% chance of getting something from the locked lockers all over. So there is no longer the disappointment of using a Scroogey SCUM turn and getting nothing for it. So how many times do you go loot the lockers, you get nothing? You know, you loot 5 lockers, you get nothing. Now, I don't know if that means it's higher loot, so that means we're getting more all the time, or if there's, you know, a military hat in one and a, you know. But anyway, we'll see. We'll have to test it out. Secret bunkers have been revamped as well. It is no longer RNG since key cards are so rare. We're talking the small ones, the ones that replace a lot of the bunkers, the little one-room bunkers. Since key cards are so rare, these bunkers are now filled with gear you'll definitely want to go once you have a card. That's interesting because in my head, I thought the secret bunkers were level 1 bunkers, the traditional bunkers were level 2, and the abandoned bunkers are level 3. So it may not be true anymore because if you got like 6 lockers in those abandoned bunkers, the little bunkers, that could be good loot for low risk, right? Low risk, high reward. Kill boxes, abandoned bunkers, special rooms remain untouched for now. For medical, we have increased the drop chance of useful items in pharmacies, in the hospital, and medical rooms as well. Vehicle parts, we aim to eliminate the most tedious part of getting a vehicle, and that's finding the random parts of vehicles instead of one you need. Super important, actually. How many times have I scoured the map using an airplane, which you shouldn't have to do, to find the right parts for a vehicle? So the Rager are going to spawn in the biggest POIs, so the 3 big cities. The Volkswagen and Lockheed are going to be spawning in garages across the map. Tractors are going to be in barns, which they kind of are now. Motorbikes also in barns and a motorcycle track. The cruisers at gas stations and airfields. Quad is also on the motor track construction sites. We've also increased the number of vehicles that spawn in a drivable state. That's good news for vanilla servers. Traders, this is a pretty good one too. You got to think about this one though. As mentioned, the biggest thing about the traders is that their inventory of items will be empty until someone sells them the items. We're looking right now at how it will be with all items, and we'll just adjust according to your feedback. So if I'm reading this correctly, brand new spawn, go down to the trader, I get a backpack of whatever. I go to the trader itself. Now, I don't know if the fame is still locking it. We don't know. We don't necessarily know if the fame's locked the way we play it, but irrelevant. We go with a backpack full of stuff. We sell it to the trader, including a boombox. Just say, like, right, the radio, the big boombox. We don't want it. We get rid of it. We sell it. You come to the trader behind me. The only things you see available to buy is the stuff that I just offload. I kind of like that idea. Now, maybe there should be some base items there too, but still, I kind of like it because it's a way to stop you from using the trader as a loot place. You could check it as a second resort. Hey, let's check A1 trader to see if that has whatever. And we go check it. It's like, oh shoot, it doesn't. Well, let's just keep looting. That's the basic update. It looks good, guys. It looks promising. Hopefully, it'll bring some more players back into the game. Of course, we do have the holiday stuff too. If you want to play in the regular live version, which has Santa Claus, if I recall correctly, you have to collect all the bulbs for the tree recipe, make the tree, and then on December 24th at midnight, when it rolls over to Christmas Day, Santa Claus legitimately visits your house and puts a present underneath your tree. So when you log in on Christmas Day, is actually a present, and a lot of times it contains full weapon kits. So it's kind of cool, I gotta say. So guys, if you like this content, don't forget to subscribe so you can see more content coming up. I do appreciate it. I've been doing a lot of Arc Raiders recently. It's a great game. Scum is my first love. Arc Raiders is an awesome game too. Check out whatever you like, and hopefully you have a good holiday season if you're celebrating, and if not, still have a good December. Take care, guys. Peace out.